So fine, let's right click on this, edit. Yes, now it's asking for the fields. Now this is slightly different. So, what are the input fields that we want? Well, we want Mumbai, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, want Jaipur, Kanpur also. I click apply, I click OK. Partition, well, you can use a quarter as a partition. There's a model. No, once again, I'm retaining the default settings and the default contents that they have there. I click apply and I click OK. Let us drag these and place it over here somewhere. Now I'm going to run this particular output modeling. I'm going to run this particular modeling node. So right click on that. And yes, I click on run. Too few valid cases to build required number of clusters. Now that was going to happen. So let's click on edit. We need to move people out here. It seems a little, all of them. Apply. Okay. You don't need quarter, so I'll delete the quarter. Let's see, apply, and I click OK. And now if it's going to run, right click and click run. Yes, again. So of course we don't have as many valid cases for building the clusters. So that type of error was on expected lines. Right. So going to omit this one. After the, so typically based on your understanding and interest, you can select any of these modeling nodes, supervised or association, or the segmentation ones also. You can also use a priori, karma, sequence, and the association rules, which are of the association types models. The supervised ones, there is a longer list, of course. If you select random forest, let's see what happens. Right click, connect. Right click, edit. So now we need to set the target also. So custom, we'll select the custom field assignment here. The target is for all India. And all other predictors, Mumbai, not Mumbai, let's select Bangalore. Let us select Kanpur, let us select Kochi, and let us also select Jaipur. All right, I'll select them as predictors. Build options, let us stick with the custom settings. Again, once again, the options and the annotations are much the same. I click apply, I click OK. Now, again, once, as you've seen it earlier also, once you provided the fields settings properly and correctly, the file name changes here. So I click on all files, right click. I'll scroll down to run and I click run. So when this particular section is running, yeah, it is set. Now there, out here, we have generated another nugget, a model nugget. Let's right click on that. Let's click on edit. Now again, this is the output that we have generated. Settings, the summary is also provided, and they have the annotations. If I click on file, it's asking me. Now see, again, like I said earlier also, depending upon the model you use, the outputs will change and vary. Okay, you can export the output, you can save the output, you can export as a text summary, you can also export as a HTML summary, you can export as a PMML. If I click on edit, and these are the options that get activated. If you want edit content, yes, I click in viewer. So this is the viewer that we have. So you can edit any content that you want here. So I'll close it. They're not making any additions here. They're not editing anything here. I click on generate. You can generate a model to palette. You can filter node. Inputs are not used. Click on view. Click on insert format preview. When you click on preview, it will throw you the first and outputs of the given data set. So I click OK. And that is the output that we have here. What next? Well, I'll save and export. I'll export this. So I'm exporting this text as what? As a summary. So all India text files again. So this is something that we also wanted to take a look at, although it's not part of our today's course contents. Generally, we export whatever is available to us simply because it can help us in minimizing the overall file size also. Now, when you send it as a text file, it will hardly be like 5, 10 KB, 15, 20, 25 KBs. So let's save this. You can also save it as an HTML, which I don't want to. So this is how your output was being generated. I'll close this window. So depending, you can see here, depending upon the model, you generate the model nuggets also, and then your output processing changes accordingly, which is not a bad thing to happen. Again, let's come here. You can select what. You can create a super node out of it also. You can also conduct the data mapping. We've not done all this earlier. Then in one of our sessions, I'll see if there's a chance I'll take these features also. Fine. So let us save this. Yeah, this is what housing index. Housing price index. Yes, saving this. So this is how you create or export or take care of the pivot tables that are needed for your file data that you pick or select. What more can we do here? Yeah, we can go for, yeah, see now here also it's the same thing. So when you click on these menus, which is something that we had discussed earlier also, okay, you can see that these are the features that are available over here. You can create nodes. Now we'll not come to super nodes and nodes. So let's click on options. Yeah, there are system options, user options, helper applications. So this is how typically you work with the outputs. So once you have generated the output, these will be needed. These are the set of features that will come into play. Interactive output. Now we have not gone to interactive output yet, but suppose if I come on output and I select on what do we do out here for analysis. Let's see if this is going to work, because we do not have any specific node. Let's right click on this and click run. Yeah, unable to execute analysis. No matching pairs of target and predictor fields are found. Anyway, we've not prepared this analysis node anyway. So yeah, we do not have any of them. So if I were to select only quarter, all, okay. Apply and I click OK. Now let's run. Yeah, again, it's not able to find. So, okay, depending upon the different types of outputs that you will be using, the corresponding formatting will change in accordance. Now, let us suppose it if I were to pick SimFit. Now, source node that can generate realistic synthetic data, showing the detailed distribution and variability of a target field, using Python for Park or R syntax. Now, what happens? Let's see over here. Because we do not have any let us edit it. Yeah, now we do not have a syntax out here, the console output or the output annotations. We do not have any specific R syntax over here that we can use. So we might not be able to use this extension. We'll delete this. Let us see what's there for KDE simulation. Click on edit. Custom signs. Yeah, we can use predefined rules also, not a problem. Keeping all the, now it's a simulation, so like it could take some bit more amount of time. But anyway, let's try it. Right click and I click run. It's running this simulation. Now again, see, okay, it's showing us the simulation that it is running. Since it's a simulation, it could take a little longer. That is the only concern I have. Check for the resources getting used. Yeah, the resources are getting used are slightly higher. Now we can see here that since we had activated only KDE solution, out here the green line that we are seeing here, it is meaning it is all running only this particular process. It's not running the other two output nodes. It does look like it'll take slightly longer because it is a simulation output. So finally it is generated output. And see, what do we see here? KDEGEN, right? Now that is a nugget, probably not nugget, but it's an output. So like, let's click on edit and see what shows up. Okay, there are settings, filters, and types. Click on read values. I click OK. The read values will come up over here. Oops, that is not good. Okay, it didn't take too long, unfortunately. And I click apply. I click OK. There are executable nodes, so connect to target nodes such as export, output, or modeling node. So what we did is we generated the simulation here, okay, and then we generated its simulations output. Out here also we generated the model nugget, but it is asking us for some of the output or export node. Okay, so okay, wait, let's run it. Yeah, connect a target node such as export, output, or modeling node to your flow. So out here we need to connect some modeling or export. So let us export this as what? As a flat file. Right click, connect it. Now if I'm running this, right. Now this is the output that has been generated, okay? And if you want, you can publish this, or you can also put it on these lines. So let us apply it. Export file where, but we'll save it as at. For what? For housing price index. I'm saving this. Click apply and I click OK. So out here we can see this is the output that it has generated. Let's click on view data. That's a bit tricky because every now and then it is see. Now out here we are seeing that the output has been generated. Whilst the output was generated, we are also now getting to view the data. If you click on this spreadsheet, this is the data that it generated. Okay. What is this output that we have generated? Well, that is the model that we had run, the KDE simulation that we had run. I'm not going into the details of KDE simulation and such things. So similarly, if I attach any output to this nugget, what do you want to attach? Any output node that we can attach here. Let's attach data audit. Let us take a difficult one. Let us create a matrix. Okay, I'm connecting this with what? This matrix. Rows is quarter, columns is nothing. Let's have it as quarters. Appearance, annotations. Apply, click OK. Now let's run this and see what's going to turn up. Yeah, they're identical. They cannot be identical. So let's edit and select none. Apply. OK. Right click. Run again. Not being specified. So some of the incomplete data will not give us the desired output. So that is also one thing that we'll have to understand.